Okay guys, we are on game number 4. Starting in the bottom right, this guy is up 3 games, has already taken $45. You see, he is our pink Terran. He is
tQWannaBe.
And on the bottom left here on GSL Tal'Darim, we have our green Protoss. His opponent is
vVvHasuu.
It's been a while since I saw the good game.
Yeah, who did that first?
I don't know. Maybe it was Wannabe.
What? I don't think it was Wannabe.
I know Destiny kept it. It was versus Destiny, because then
Right.
Destiny got into the habit.
He got really
of doing
excited
it.
and
I
started
know.
spamming things that.
Well, already we see our first change from Wannabe's normal style, and that he's actually getting the supply depot behind his mineral line. So he's not going to be walling off the front at all. Probably a good idea on here because you don't really need to. I think this map really lends itself to fast expansions that are very, very early rushes, but I like the faster expansions myself. Meanwhile, Hasuu pretty much doing the same thing, not going to be able to block anything off at the bottom. Could get a pylon maybe to block entrance next to the gas, but not going to be able to do too much with his buildings. And he did go scout the wrong direction, so it's going to be a while before he actually scouts out the positions here. You want Wannabe? No gas, no barracks. He is up to almost 15 supply. I think he's going to go command center first here. And yep, that's exactly what he's going to do. Command center
Right, he's
before
doing
barracks.
15 CC.
Yep, and he's going to get away with it too, because that probe is still a ways away from scouting this. And Hasuu just playing it out standard so far, going to throw down the cybernetics core. He's going to come in there and see a half-finished command center, and it's probably going to freak. Because that is something.
Although luckily for him, he hasn't put down, his second gas or anything, so he could actually just straight up 4-gate this if he wanted to.
Yep. Hopefully Wannabe does throw up a couple bunkers with the choke there. Try to hold it off because, I mean, he should honestly expect it at this point after it has been scouted. And that SCV very well could go down. Second SCV coming up here to try to get the probe, and the SCV gets away. Just switching out those SCVs, building the command center so he doesn't really lose any time there. He is going to build a bunker at the front. And Hasuu does decide to go for the expansion instead, just a 1-gate expand. So he's not going to be aggressive versus this, which means he's going to be a little bit behind here in the beginning.
Edip lagging. Though Hasuu is still chrono boosting his workday research. Could do something super high level and Nexus cancel as soon as he kills off the SCV. Be interesting. We'll see where he uses this second and third chrono boost. It looks like he's going to use the next one on the work gate. Throws down gateways number 2 and 3. Could easily go for a 6-gate off 2 bases if he wanted to. Or something super all in, like something like an 8-gate with just a lot of zealots.
Could. What I'd like to see is maybe a quick third, because obviously we're not going to have too quick of a push here from Wannabe.
We do see the proxy pylon going up. And he did spend another chrono boost on his warp gate research, so he's going to have those 3 gateways starting to pump soon. But we do see that second bunker finishing for TQ right now. It's all Marines though.
Yep. I'm actually surprised we're not seeing a third bunker go up. The harvester count right now is actually in Wannabe's favor, 23 to 22, very close between our two players, but those mules make all the difference. 1,400 minerals a minute versus 700. That is double the economy.
And here comes 4 stalkers. I think that he didn't get the third bunker since he did see that expo go down. But we are going to see some early pressure here from Hasuu.
Stalkers trying to come up here. 4 stalkers not going to be able to push past those bunkers.
And there goes the third bunker.
Yep.
Realizes that Hasuu has a proxy pylon up somewhere and wants to be a little bit aggressive.
Now, since this is the GSL version of Tal'Darim, I'm not going to be able to blink through that ground over on the right side because it's missing. And there's no rocks over there at the third either. Trying to push in and take care of that bunker, but still not doing anything to it.
Yep, just using up that shield damage though.
Yep.
Taking a couple hit points off of some of these things. Actually going to be able to pick off the supply depot over here. Oh, it needs to pay attention though.
Yeah, there he goes. Pulled back to 1 stalker, and he is going to get the supply depot. He does burn down.
That actually supply blocks TQ, so Hasuu off to a decent start here. He is mining off of that natural. Has not taken the gases there yet. Looks like he started +1 armor, throwing down another gateway to go up to 4. Carter boosting that upgrade though. There goes the third gas, and a robo.
So Wannabe just starting to get all his tech down as he throws down 1, 2 tech labs and 2 reactors. He is getting that 5th barracks up as well. So, I mean, he only has Marines here for a while. He's not really in a position to actually push out. And doesn't even have a factory, so not that Hasuu knows that. But he hasn't really seen anything besides those first few Marines.
Yeah, TQ actually getting his 4th gas though before Hasuu. So Hasu's still on 3 gas. Looks like he may be going for Colossus. This is a good position for that since he can walk those up the ramp and the natural, start going to work on those SCVs. But I'm curious to see what we're going to see from TQ. I mean, he's got a lot of gas down right now. He can easily go into something like Ghost, since we only see really racks out right now. But right now he's just accumulating that gas. Starting a lot of upgrades, but...
Yeah, charge on the way, and armor 1 just finished for Hasuu. So I'm not really sure what he's thinking of doing here. He is sending out the Observer to scout, and getting a second one even. So he's going to have map control at least. He does have that bottom Zelnaga with the Stalker as well. And Wannabe might be thinking about pushing out here. Only has 2 Marauders, otherwise a lot of Marines. It's actually kind of risky that he's pushing out, but he's actually sneaking an expansion, getting his 3rd up at the 12 o'clock position. Very unlikely that it would be scouted, but there's a Stalker trying to scout up in the top right. He's so close to finding it, but he does stop. And here comes Wannabe pushing up. And Zealots and Sentries, that's exactly what he needs here. Just trap those Marines in the front if he does try to push up that ramp. Looks like he might try to sneak up here and see if there is a 3rd. There's a pylon going up, so he might be able to snipe that, but that's going to be it. There he goes, he does see the pylon. And snipes it. Hasuu not too worried about that, does sit back. Still has that pylon out in the middle, so if he did decide to go for DTs or something, he could warp in. Does not have to sneak past that army. Even getting another pylon over here, right next to where the 3rd would be, but still has not moved that Stalker up to 12 o'clock to actually see where that command center is down. So that's going to start hurting him here.
Yep, charge on the way right now for Hasuu. Wannabe, again, has that missile turret up at his natural, so won't be caught off guard by anything like DTs. It looks like he is going to go into Ghost with all that gas that he started accumulating. We also have a starport down right now. Looks like he put the reactor on the factory, so he's probably going to swap that out for a bunch of medevacs. Level 2 armor for these Zealots is going to be finished up, and they do have charge now, so it looks like he's actually going to push out into the middle of the map, maybe be aggressive here. He's warping in a bunch of sentries. And here goes an engagement in the middle of the map. Nice Guardian Shield. Zealots charging after those Marines, but he needs the sentries to force field behind them and trap them together, because right now TQ is doing some beautiful scoot and shoot micro here, taking down those Zealots actually fairly quickly still. And even without the medevac support, I think this army is actually going to win out very convincingly. Oh my goodness, focusing down the sentries.
Right side. And the sentries ahead of the Zealots. There they go, surrounds the army finally. And Hasuu does come out ahead here. That's very close on supplies. There's only the 1 bunker here. Observer goes down to the missile turret, and the bunker goes down. And all the SCVs being pulled against pure zealots. That's not what you want to do. You might lose a lot of SCVs here. And that supply lead is growing bigger and bigger here for Hasuu as he's 20 supply up, 30 supply up, 40 supply up. It's going to be hard to hold off. Still does not know about that base at the top, but there's no... Well, there's one SCV there. There's a planetary. But this could be it as Hasuu is coming in for the kill. Just massive charge loss, and there's nothing but Marauders. Now here come the rest of the SCVs, but the Marauders want to be behind the SCVs. They're not able to attack. And the supply just going down and down more. Hasuu 50 supply up. I think this is going to be it. Only 17 SCVs left. GG. Hasuu takes game number 4.